good? My anime people, what is good, yo? Guys, I definitely was not expecting to talk about this show, but seeing how there's not going to be too much coming out on Friday, and I did enjoy this week's episode and the stuff that actually happens with the relics, and just knowing that more of that is actually coming in the future, and learning exactly why her mother's symbol is not only important, but what it can mean in the future of the show whenever these symbols either wind up popping up, or if someone ever winds up getting their hands on something like that, the danger and stuff along those lines. So everything we kind of start hearing about these relics kind of sound like they're not the most dangerous thing, seeing how if they get into the hands of people who can't activate them or reveal their names, they seem to be relatively useless in the case of you just can't tap into their full potential. But that is to say that that is the natural way of doing things. And maybe some people somewhere have, methods that are unconventional, and because of this, they have a way to break into, um, you know, the relics or the artifacts, sorry, artifacts, like pretty much ability to stop them from tapping into it if they weren't worthy or whatever their overall perspective on the person to allow them to have the abilities of their artifact. But if it wasn't for the talk of that and just seeing where it could lead as a whole for the story, I might have dropped the show. Like, I didn't really care for the girl character just because she had the same old, like a lot of girl characters do nowadays. The whole put herself in situations but blame other people for it. That trope got old really, really a long time ago for me. So to see it in the show and it not have anything interesting for me in the background was a dead giveaway, and I was thinking about dropping it. But not only did I kind of find myself enjoying the stuff about her mom and, learning just why she's on the run, uh, that one of her friends from school has tried multiple upon multiple times to reach out to artifacts and come to find out that she can't activate them or learn the names of any of the pieces that she finds, if she is actually finding pieces, because at this point you have to find the symbol, and I guess that's the only way you truly know if it is an artifact in this household anyway, unless they have ones from other families and other, people have other symbols, and the mother ended up taking them away, because all we really know is she's like a thief, the master thief of these things she's already either created or the ones that are out there that can be used in bad ways. So it then goes to say, like, since she's left, where is she? Why hasn't she shown back up? And if she's captured, what does that mean for the story as a whole when it comes down to, just learning the simple things that comes with the rest of her mom's background? Why did she make these things? And why do they act pretty much in this fashion of people seeing magic for the first time? Like, they're very, very ridiculously broken. And to think that someone like her has so many of them out there kind of draws the narrative as well too. Why are these things out there? How many are out there? And is there one that is better than them all because of just plot or something along those lines? So, I don't know. I'm finding myself interested in what the story is building up more than the actual characters, because our butler guy is not even really that prominent in the show, and when he is in the show, he's either getting scolded or being beat up or bailing out this girl in a situation that would have been avoided if she would just explain stuff without showing her powers out in broad daylight. So regardless of all these things, I found myself relatively sucked into the plot, and I'm hoping for something worthwhile at the end of the day, because I don't know if I find myself talking about the show much longer if, more obvious stuff happens than less, so there is that. I just wanted to throw that out there. But with all that being said, everybody, I don't know what the father's up to. Like, the father and the mother just kind of disappear. I can understand maybe the father's working or something, but they both just end up gone all of a sudden, and it just doesn't seem to ever touch up on what they're doing or what they could be doing. So I always thought that was interesting on how they treat the parents in this episode or in this show in general, and now we still see, the girl who wants to be like the mom, just being so like forward and you know, kind of nosy at this point in the case of trying to steal something from her butler to from someone that clearly the mom may have gave him this wand or whatever, and it could be trusted with him, but of course she still just goes out of her way to do what she wants to do. So it's gonna be hard for me to want to cheer on for this character, but hopefully she grows on me, because as of right now I don't know where I might drop this show. But yeah, with all that being said, I am the Anime G, and I hope to talk to you guys sooner than later. So have an awesome one, my anime people, and I'll talk to you later. Peace.